Alright, so we took a bit of a fall there, but nothing Ratchet can't fix as usual. Moving right along. Right here we're going to be pinned down by some snipers, and just like in the Decepticon campaign, the snipers are not that much really to deal with, because they only take a couple quick headshots, and they're not as accurate as they probably should be on hard. So we're going to take this opportunity to come over here and revive another one of our fallen Autobot comrades before the snipers shoot the barrel he is conveniently leaning up against and blow him up. Yeah, there's only a few snipers at a time you have to deal with as well, which is nice. So you only have to really deal with the ones that are facing the direction you're moving in. You won't have to worry about some just magically appearing from behind you. And when you see sniper blasts like that are the big concentrated beams that are very visible, those are actually scripted events. Those are not actual snipers conveniently shooting those barrels next to you. So that's the way you can that's the way you can tell. They do that a lot throughout this game. They have like scripted sniper shots that just hit things near you as you walk past them, and it's not a coincidence. See, there's two more right there. Those are not actual snipers doing that, because you can't see the little purple laser pointer sight things. Can't remember what they're called. Laser sights, yeah. So we got more snipers up here. There also might be some scripted parts where a guy gets shot down, like that guy. Nothing you can do, can't save him, too bad. This jump you might have to... You could probably make that with Bumblebee if you double jumped and then waited really late to dash. But I just decided to use my vehicle mode anyway. One last guy over here, he manages to get a shot off on me, which only takes away like 1 bar health.
You may rejoice, citizens of Iacon.
Megatron, get your ugly face off of this monitor and take your Decepticon logo with you.
By the burdens of freedom and choice, henceforth.
Alright, if the game decides to load here, right here I've encountered a bit of a predicament, because right here there was a grenade crate that I broke open, because normally these next guys that we're going to encounter here, I normally just like to spam grenades on them and then worry about the rest later. But the grenades did not spawn for some reason, leaving me a bit flabbergasted about what to actually do against these guys, and very confused as to why the game did not spawn grenades. That really doesn't make any sense to me. That's never really happened since then, nor has it really happened prior to them. So again, I was very confused, and I just decided, whatever, I'll just do my best to shoot them. I suppose even if you had grenades, you wouldn't want to waste them on these scouts, because there'll be a brute coming in a few minutes. There he is. And he jumps down right in my face. I used the shockwave ability right there, but it didn't really do anything. It didn't even hit the guy. So, yeah, retreat, fall back, do whatever you gotta do to get away from this guy. Again, grenades would have been really nice right here, but the game says no for some reason. Now if we go back here, up on this area, there is a energon repair array over here, which we don't want, but I just figured I'd point it out anyway. Not really much else we can do about this brute except to just shoot it until it dies. And now we have his ion displacer. Let's see what we can do with this thing. Looks kind of weird when Bumblebee is holding it, since it turns yellow. And it's like twice as big as he is. Go ahead and shoot these dark energon crystals out of the way.
Energon.
Obviously, going through this hall would be much faster in vehicle mode, but we don't want to drop our turret, because we're going to need it for a mini-boss up ahead. The first technical boss, I guess you could say, of the Autobot campaign. We come in here and we're going to have to fight a Decepticon war machine which disperses Dark Energon, so I'm just going to be referring to it as a Decepticon Dark Energon dispersing machine. But whatever, we have to shoot its legs out first, which goes by extremely fast if you just kind of sit here behind the cover of the Dark Energon crystals that we're trying to destroy in the first place, and shoot it with the turret. As you can see, the health on the legs drops extremely fast. The turret is exceedingly powerful, as it should be. And then the core will reveal itself, and it'll change up his pattern of attacks a little bit. Like before, he didn't really have any attacks I was worried about, but now he has this purple beam of death attack, which will probably melt us down instantly if it gets in contact with us for more than a few seconds. So we definitely want to get the heck out of there, especially with Bumblebee's weak armor. So which means the rest of this fight is probably going to be in vehicle mode unless we need to dodge these other little beams that come at us, because we'll take more damage in vehicle mode. And be sure to pick up the health whenever you can, but we're basically going to be boosting away from the beam of death when it gets too close to us, getting some ground between us and the beam, and hitting him in the core with our machine guns on our vehicle mode. And that's pretty much all there is to the rest of this fight. Like I said, it's a mini boss, so it's not anything really threatening, but it's something we'll have to fight more than once throughout the mission. He should be just about finished. There we go. And yeah, like I said, those little beams that come out at you can be a little bit difficult to dodge in vehicle mode, but you do have a little strafe boost thing that acts as a barrel roll if you're boosting.
Oh yeah, we got it down now. Bring on the rest of them.
I don't know why you'd want to do a barrel roll on a car, but it is kind of amusing. So anyway, now we can roll out after we defeated that mini-boss. Make sure to stock up on ammo, because we probably spent most of it in that fight. More energon crystals to shoot, and more driving to do. These driving sequences in this mission are probably some of the best driving sequences in the game. There's a few better ones later on, but they basically transition each encounter by these little highway sequences, and playing as Bumblebee makes them exceptionally fun because you have a very fast vehicle. But the leader class truck vehicle is also, as you saw when I was playing as Soundwave in the fourth mission, is not a terribly slow vehicle either. It's probably the second fastest, the tank being the slowest. Well, actually, I'm not sure if in the campaign if the scientist jet is actually faster than the scout or not. It might be. Finally, we get some grenades, and we encountered a couple of scouts that are impeding our progress here, so we're gonna take them out. Nothing that's really too much of a big deal. And demonstrate the grenade there. And there was using the grenades when those guys are sort of funneling in through the little opening they've created is probably a pretty good opportunity to use them. But they had that little soldier there as well. Oh, thank you, Ratchet. Jeez. Thank you for doing your job. You're the freaking medic around here. But anyway, yeah, the Decepticon soldiers, we'll be seeing a lot more of them later, and they sort of glow purple, and they're bigger. They have the same chassis as the Autobot soldiers, so you'll be able to recognize them pretty easily. I mean, they freaking glow purple. They're pretty obvious. Not that the scouts don't glow purple, but I mean, they have, you know, purple neon highlights. I mean, these guys, they freaking glow purple. The Decepticon army is most dignified. Gonna have to take another stop right here to fight some more guys, which includes some Seekers. Pretty much gonna be sticking with the pistol again for this. The assault rifle is also good as usual, but these two weapons, I mean, they're basic weapons, but there's really nothing wrong with them. And with the Seekers, you can pretty much, when they're in their jet modes, you can pretty much take them down with 2 shots of the pistol, as demonstrated here. And it's probably your best bet with dealing with them right now. So the weapon that Bumblebee started with at the beginning of the mission has been the one that he's had ever since. I mean, I guess that's true with characters that have the neutron assault rifle, and I never bothered to switch that weapon out, but that happens sometimes. Don't know why I try to ram those guys, but whatever. Finally get a melee kill in. Melee kills are few and far between on hard. At least the melee is somewhat practical in this game, unlike the Transformers Armada game. That the melee was just stupid. That was a good game though. I might do a playthrough of that eventually. Not as good as this game though, in my opinion. I probably will be willing to bet that this is the best Transformers game so far. A couple more Seekers out here. Again, nothing really that special. I noticed that when I bashed through that health and ammo earlier, I picked up the ammo but not the health, and I still have a missing bar of health, so I went back to find it, and the game already deleted it for whatever reason, so that was kind of stupid, so I still have only 3 out of 4 bars of health, but whatever.
Great! The speedway is out!
Oh boy. Again with making us make outrageously big jumps and not taking any fall damage.
Still working on clearing that path for you, Optimus. These Decepticons are really stubborn. Be advised, I've got some defenders near your position, engaging some Decepticon war machines.
Let's go see what we can do to back up Ironhide and his soldiers. Again with me not picking up the health. What the hell? Go back and get it. It's amazing these things you don't notice while you're playing or while you're recording, but then when you go and watch it again, it's like, oh, I didn't pick up the health. I didn't realize that. Normally I'm not missing a single bar of health when I open a health crate. So, but yes, we're forming up with Ironhide soldiers over here, and there's a couple of brutes on our side. One of them already died for whatever reason and dropped his turret. So we're going to come over here and fight these guys, a couple of Decepticon soldiers. See what I mean about them glowing purple? And so yeah, they're pretty obvious that they're just as tough as the Autobot soldiers are. So they take quite a bit more of a beating than the scouts do, but nothing too freakishly hard. Especially because we have brutes on our side. And we're going to kind of come up here and attack them from the side or from behind, whatever, depending on where they are. Kind of gradually creep our way along with this turret. Trying to get a melee kill with the turret, but again, those soldiers can take quite a beating by comparison. And there's a couple of snipers in this next section over here. This will probably be where your brute friend takes the most amount of damage, because those snipers will just open up on him and he'll have no way of protecting himself. And if my other allies would not get in my way, I could hit these guys up here on the upper level. Hopefully a decent amount of your guys will survive through this. Get ready for another mini-boss up ahead.